Welcome back, my fellow degenerate watch addicts. Let's talk about this Invicta Akula today. The specific model I have is reference number 30197. If you're not familiar with the Invicta catalog, I can tell you that over the last 5 years, few Invicta watches have undergone as much transition as the Akula. I say transition, but really I mean mutation, because whatever the hell the Akula is now is a front against God and all that is good. What I have here is what I consider the OG Akula case design, and the only Akula case design that you should ever consider. Unfortunately, it has been long discontinued. However, they are still readily available online if you are interested in getting one for yourself. Personally, I paid around $190 for mine in 2020, which isn't too far off of what it's going for these days. Here are the dimensions. It's no secret that Invicta watches are large, and that holds true here. I would say it's probably not for smaller wristed people, and even on my 7 3/4 inch wrist, it takes up an impressive amount of real estate. But it is something I'm willing to overlook because proportionally the profile is slim and I think it's just a great looking watch. It's crazy how much taste can change. When I first got this watch, I thought it was a normal size watch, and now I find myself thinking even 38mm can be too large. But like I said, because the Akula looks so great, it helps mitigate any concerns about the size. This is an automatic Akula, which means that it comes with the beloved NH35 movement. It's a reliable workhorse, and at this price, I think there's a hell of a lot of bang for your buck. The hardware is going to be your typical Invicta affair. There's a flame fusion crystal, a screw-down crown, a screw-down caseback, and a claimed water resistance of 200 meters. There's also applied lume, but just like with most other Invicta watches, it's subpar and doesn't last very long. Looking at the dial, I really like what's going on here. It's a mixture of playful and sharp with the pinstriped background and applied indices. Sunburst dials always do a great job at adding some charm, and there's no exception here. The screw-down crown is signed with the Invicta logo, which looks sharp. It's also very well protected by these pronounced crown guards, yet still easily accessible. The edge texturing is fantastic, and the crown action is smooth. I'd say of all the Invictas I've ever owned, this one is the best. The caseback continues the pinstripe theme from the dial and showcases the famous yellow rotor. I think for newcomers, this is going to be a real treat. Even though this movement is nothing special to me anymore, I still clearly remember my delight in seeing that rotor spin and the balance wheel chugging along like a small machine on my wrist. The bracelet is a 2-piece H-link style bracelet, and it's solid. It provides great amount of heft, and on a superficial level, this is where you're going to feel like you're getting your money's worth. The clasp has all of that great Invicta branding. Some people might dislike that, but personally, I enjoy it. It's sort of shameless fun, like having Gucci all over your shirt, and sometimes showing out like that is just good for the soul. The gold safety tab really helps tie everything together as well. The finishing consists mainly of a brushed polish on the surface and high polish on the beveled edges and sides. The resulting effect is a really sharp looking watch that could be worn in a professional setting while still retaining that playful spirit that all Invicta fans enjoy. You're going to see that Invicta branding again on the left, and while that may be off-putting to some, I thoroughly enjoy it. To date, I can confidently say that the OG Akula is in my top 3 list of favorite Invicta watches. Invicta can really go overboard sometimes, but the Akula is right there in that fine medium of conservative style and extreme design. This is what I would consider one of their ambassador watches. A watch that has the oversized spirit of Invicta, but the design of something a bit more socially acceptable in stuffy watch communities. Regardless, to me this watch is 100% fun, and it has been nothing but good in my collection. And that's about all I have to say. Let me know your thoughts in the comments section. And if you made it this far, a like and subscribe is always appreciated. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next episode. Bye.